Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have something that we do frequently here. Not that frequently, but it's been a while since we've done it. The econ video, the economy, Magic the Gathering buyer's guide, pricing guide, all this stuff right here, and a guide to rotation, upcoming things, what to do, how to save, how to build. We're going to be covering a lot tonight, so I hope that you like this more informative style video. We're not really doing a deck tonight. We're going to be talking about the Mastery Pass, gold, gems, the store, rotation, golden packs, all the things that you might want to know, the technical stuff of how to maximize your effect and your playability in Magic the Gathering Arena, and what this all is going to mean going towards the future and how to prepare for it. So I hope you like this one, guys. I hope you do a favor for me. If you like it, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, I gotta be honest with you guys, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe. It's just gonna rip you up and attack you and maul you, rip you apart. So go ahead and become a villain today and subscribe and press the like button. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thevillainj for all live streaming goodness. On the live stream, we're answering questions about the economy, set rotation, all that stuff live, so you could have been there asking your questions as well, but feel free to leave a comment. We're also on YouTube. Hit that bell. You'll be able to be notified when we go live on YouTube additionally. And of course, if you have more questions, check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, anything that you want is going to be right there. So what are we talking about when we talk about the economy? Well, one of the first things that I always get a question on is the Mastery Pass, because this is probably one of the things that you're going to be seeing the most. You're going to be getting free cards from it, free cosmetics, and one comes out about 4 times a year. All right. So I'm going to start there. We're going to start at Mastery Pass. Is it worth it? Should you buy it? What is it? What do I get? And all that stuff right there. I'm going to buy it right now, and we're going to go through it and talk about when is it worth it? Is it worth the money, and what level should I be at? So the first things first, this Mastery Pass is huge. It is still going on. It goes on for about 110 levels. Some of them only go on for like 70 or 80. This one is very big. There's also a lot of time left on it. It doesn't go out till July 30th when Bloomborough comes out on Arena. That's the next set. So you have quite a lot of time left with it. Now, the main thing to remember that according to my calculations, now this is my personal calculation, some people disagree with me, but if you have gotten yourself to level 54 of the Mastery Pass, it is worth it to buy it. That's what I would call the break-even level. It costs 3,400 gems. And if we look at the store of how much that is for the gems, if we just wanted to buy that amount of gems, we want to buy 20 bucks worth of that. Let's say we just wanted to buy that many packs, period. You know what I mean? We would get about 17 packs of cards, approximately. Well, not approximately, exactly. We'd get 17 packs of cards for that $20. If you buy it at 54, with the gems, the gold, and the free packs that you're going to get, you are going to end up with the same amount. I'm not counting the draft token because that's a whole other can of worms. A lot of people say, well, that counts as 3 packs, give or take. It's a little bit, sure, technically yes, but it can be kind of weird. I'm talking about straight pack ripping. If you have gotten to level 54, you have spent the equivalent amount of money. If you don't think you're going to get to level 54, don't buy it. It's not a good value. If you're already there, you could buy it and know that everything that else you get is gravy. Is going to be everything else is going to be all the other stuff you're going to get. On pure dollar for dollar, pack for pack, it's worth it at 54. You're going to get a ton of other stuff on top of that too, like this. I'm going to open it up right now for you. The other thing I can tell you, this is a waste. Do not do this. This is way too much. 10 levels for that much more for 2,000, absolutely not worth it. Only ever get this. There's very rarely stuff at the high end that you're ever going to need. I'm going to get all this junk here by opening this up here. All right, so let's open this. You're going to get cosmetics. You're going to get some commander-only cards and some other cards like that. You're going to get some pets, all that. And we're going to grab all this cool stuff right there. We'll equip that. Boom. We got all these funny little emotes and stuff like that. And here's March of the Machine, Wilds of Eldraine, Lost Caverns of Ixalan, Murder of Karlov Manos, and Outlaws Thunder Junction packs, along with these mythic rares, along with some other stuff, some uncommons that's going to fill up our wilds right here, Gonti, all that stuff. Yeah, really filling up our our collection here, which is really nice. Here's some more cosmetics. Boom, 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 boom. We actually got some pretty cool cosmetics here. Boom, boom, boom. And 18 of these balls. Okay, so we got a ton of packs. We got a ton of value out of that. I was at 74. Okay, so now when we talk about the Mastery Pass as well, it ends when the new set comes out. Here is the other math that you need to understand. In case you're new to the game, I know you're saying, Jay, I'm just starting today. I downloaded Arena today, and I'm wondering where I should spend my money. Well, you need to basically get to the level that you need to make it worth it. So if you need 54,000 experience points, basically to get to the point where you are, where you'll get the value. So it's 1,000 experience points. If you take approximately, I put the math up on the screen. If you take approximately, weekly, daily experience, if you do 5 wins a day, you always hit your weekly experience points wins, and you do all the other stuff. Plus there's some other codes for experience points you can kind of sneak in there every now and again. It's going to take you about 6.5 weeks, give or take. Now, this is important to remember. So if you're starting flat Mastery Pass today, in June, when this video released, you'll have enough time. You could just be starting on level 1 Mastery Pass today. As long as you finish your dailies and your weeklies, you will probably get 54 out of it. Okay, you will probably get that much value out of it to get to the point where it is worth it to buy. You may not complete it, but that's not super important to complete it. It's important to get it to the point where it's made it worth it to get it, as opposed to spending the money on just pure packs alone. The other thing that I want to tell you is that basically you're saying, okay, well, I'm getting 17 packs and all these other goodies. The amount of time that you would spend grinding out, the amount of time, the 6.5 weeks, 7 weeks that you would get, possibly just doing daily to get that goal, to get that experience points, you're going to get so much gold that per day, approximately on Magic Arena, let me pull up my calculator here, you're going to get 1,125 gold average. If you always try to get your dailies and you get your wins, that's how much you're going to get. And if you're talking about that per day, and you say, well, that's going to be, I don't know, 50 days, you're going to get 56,250 gold. That is a lot of gold. That is more gold for packs per day, per all that time of grinding up to the point of Mastery Pass, than you'll even get for the Mastery Pass. So that's the important thing to remember. Honestly, the best way to get packs, to build your collection in this game, is time. Okay? If you spend the time to do it, if you do your dailies, if you log in every day and play stuff, and at the very least do most of your dailies and most of your weeklies, you will actually get a bigger value of just grinding to Mastery Pass level 56 rather than just buying those cards outright. So when you're buying stuff on, when you buy stuff on Arena, what you're buying is shortcuts. You're buying time shortcuts. Basically, you're saying, I don't want to have to do 3 weeks worth of grind. I'm going to spend $20 right now. I'm going to spend $30, $40. I don't want to just wait. I want my collection to build right now. The reason that my collection is so big, the reason I have as many cards and things and cosmetics and other stuff that I have, period, in the game, is not because I spend a lot of money, because I'm not a whale at this. I usually only buy the pre-order. The reason I have is because I spend a lot of time in the game, because I've been playing the game for a long time and I've been spending a lot of time on it. So don't think of it, think of it as a time investment. What is your money worth? Is it worth playing every day, or you just say, I just want to skip ahead of that? That's something to consider. I also want to recommend, if we're going to segue into the next part, after Mastery Pass and the worth and value of that, I want to segue into packs, rotation, and what is worth it and what is not worth it. So here's the thing. Rotation is coming up. You've probably heard this word a bunch. You've heard me say it. You've heard other streamers say it. Maybe you've seen it all in the about. Rotation is coming. Rotation is coming. Rotation is happening. Guys, are you ready for rotation? What are we talking about? Rotation is when the standard rotation happens. What that means is some of the old sets are no longer playable in standard, and we'll get a new set that is, and the old sets will be cut off the end. So if I go right here to packs, I can show you what I mean. Right here, you see this where it's Crimson Vow, Midnight Hunt, Kamigawa, and New Capenna. Those, on July 30th, all the cards from those sets, they're gone. They're done. You cannot play them anymore if you are a standard player. The only place you can play them is going to be Historic and Timeless. And they're gonna, I think they're going to be gone from Alchemy as well. So the only available legal sets that you will have in Standard is going to be Dominaria, Brothers War, Phyrexia, March of the Machine, both of them, Eldraine, Caverns of Ixalan, Murders of Karlov, Thunder Junction, and the Bloomborough set. Okay? So you have 4 sets falling by the wayside, no longer able to play in Standard. I have been building rotation-proof decks, basically meaning that they don't use any of these older 4 sets that are going to be removed, because I don't want to tell you to craft a card that is not going to be standard legal in a month and a half. I don't want to do that because you're kind of wasting your resources. So I would not recommend buying any of these packs right now. They're going to, unless you're a big Historic or Timeless player, I would focus on the latest 4 sets if you're going to be building. And if you'll notice here, the Mastery Pass gave me the latest 5 sets because it knows that these are going to be standard legal for quite a while. You're going to get a lot of value out of these. So focus on these 4 or 5 sets because they're going to be the ones that are legal, and they're going to be the ones that are going to see you and follow you through until the next rotation next year. It usually happens late summer, early fall every year. There's going to be some sort of rotation, either in Alchemy or either in Standard. So that's what we're talking about there. That's what I'm always talking about with rotation. So that being said, we have some packs here. You'll see that every pack that you open fills up one of your pips right here. Fills up a wild wheel. This is honestly the best way to get wilds, is to open packs. 3 more, every 6 you get a rare, and then every 30 times you fill this, every 30 packs you open, you get a mythic rare, which is really nice. You also get the uncommon wild wheel, which does that. So it's always worth it to open packs. You do get a bonus pertaining to that. So we're going to open some March of the Machine stuff, and we're going to talk about, the usefulness of it. So gem, this is a good point to talk about gems and the rare system. You'll see, why did you get a gem for that? I have collected every single rare and mythic rare card in this, so I get a reward of gems for that. So every time that I open this, I have every single one of the cards. It's going to give me gems depending on what level I do. Boom, gave me a rare wild, and it gave me a Gorklaw. Boom. That's actually going to be a different kind of set right there. Boom. I think I'll get gems for this one as well. So that's filling up the wild wheel. There's some more gems. I've collected all of them. The more you fill up, the more packs that you open, the more your vault fills up. You see right there, it says vault 85%. Agatha Soul Calder. Oh, cool. That is your duplicate protection. Every time that you get the 5th common card and the 5th mythic 5th uncommon card, basically you have all 4 versions. So I have all 4 versions of this guy. You get 1 point or 3 points. When you get to 1,000 points, you get to open up the vault. That's how that works. If you already own all the rares and mythic rares, you get gems out of it, or you just get wild cards, which is really nice. So it does reward you for really filling up the system and filling things up right there. There we go. It tries to give you the things that it doesn't, that it knows that you don't have. So if you really like the set and you've been opening a lot of packs for it, it will start giving you rewards the more and more that you do have it filled up for any particular set. And as always, just opening packs, you could get a wild card out of any one of them to craft stuff with, or you know that just by opening these, you're going to get wilds anyways. So that is kind of the bonus, the unseen bonus of opening. Hey, look, my 4th roaming throne. That's kind of the unseen bonus of opening the mastery pass is like I got this at 74. I'm going to get a bunch of wild cards just for opening up packs, which is really nice. Which is going to get me set up for Modern Horizons too. So you might be also hearing when this comes out, you're going to hear of another thing called Modern Horizons. You're going to be, oh, what's that, Jay? What's Modern Horizons? You didn't mention that at all. Modern Horizons is a set that is only playable in Historic and Timeless. Okay, that is not for Standard. If you're here for my Standard decks and Alchemy decks, they are not available. None of those cards are going to be legal to play in that. It's kind of a supplementary set for some of the older types of builds that we can do on this in the game. So I wouldn't really recommend that much. I am going to do some Standard decks because a lot of the cards are legal in Brawl, and I'd like to play them in Brawl, which is another format. But for the most part, no. It's not really worth opening it. If you're going to be doing Constructed, Standard, or Alchemy, it is not worth opening up Modern Horizon for the most part. Okay. So what is the other thing that I wanted to go over here? Cosmetics. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Don't waste your money on cosmetics. If you have tons of money and you can just spend money like crazy, it's really not worth it. You're going to get a lot of free cosmetics in the game. You're going to get a lot of different things for everything that you get for the Mastery Pass, for the orbs that you're going to slot, for your midweek magic. A lot of the cosmetics that I have are from like pets, and other things are from just playing the midweek magic, because you get cosmetics if you get to the last thing. It's not worth the money on it. If it's not a technical thing that is going to improve the game, improve your gameplay, or add a game piece to the game, it's really not worth doing. I wouldn't say that it's really necessary or anything that you need to build up on. So I always err against it. You know, be smart with what you spend your money on and focus on, and I'm not saying don't spend money on Arena. That's not my thing, is, oh, just be 100% free to play. You absolutely can spend money on it. I spend money on it. It's perfectly fine. I spend a lot of time with this game, and I don't see any problem putting $20. I put about $200 in it a year. That's because I play it a lot, and it's partially my job. I buy every single pre-release, which is about 4 of them a year. So I buy every standard pre-release. That's it, though. I'm not spending thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. I'm just being smart with what I buy. I'm saving my gold, and I'm being very cautious with it, and building and brewing and getting the things that I want and getting my daily wins in. So yeah, I'm not spending huge thousands of dollars, and I don't get free stuff from Wizards of the Coast for being a content creator. They don't do that. Every now and then they invite me to a pre-release and I get a fully loaded account, but that, you know, I get to use that for one day. And I go home to, you know, I log into my regular account, and I don't get a ton of free things from them either. So be smart about what you're buying, where you want to spend your money, and where you want to spend your time. That's going to be essential as well. The last thing that I'll leave you with is start saving your gold right now. Start saving your gold. If you're watching this on the day of the release, or a day or a week or whatever, the next day, you need to start saving your gold right now, okay? Rotation is coming. As somebody was teasing me in my chat, winter is coming. Rotation is coming. The way that I go about it, I'm going to buy the pre-release, which is going to give me 50 packs. But like I said, in 49 days, I can get maybe 56 packs just from saving gold. From now until the next set drop. Okay, so just by doing that, just by grinding, just by getting my everyday wins, by playing, by doing my weeklies, my dailies, all my stuff, I'm going to end up with more packs of Bloomborough just from playing the game from now until when it releases than I am going to be from spending $50 in the game. That's a pretty decent value. That's not that terrible when you consider it's 50 days from now. So 50 days from now, I'll probably have finished or nearly finished all of the Mastery Pass. I'll get my gold up. I'll have my gems ready to go. And the way that I pay for the Mastery Pass every season, which I really like, is you'll see that after the gems I got for opening it and the gems I had left over from last time, it's 1,770. Let's make it an even 1,800. I only need 1,600 gems to get the next Mastery Pass. How can I do that? Well, you'll remember way back here from this Mastery Pass, I got a free draft token. Okay, so I only need 1,600. That means that if I go to a draft right here, we can look at the draft rewards. If we go to Premiere, you'll see that 5 wins in draft, I'll have enough gems to get the next Mastery Pass. I got a free play-in. I have the free draft token. All I need to get is 5 wins. Easier said than done, I know, but you have that opportunity. Even if you only get 4 wins, you're only 200 away. What is that to buy that extra 600 gems? It's $5. It's not bad. So the leftover gems, the gems that you get, plus buying whatever gems are on sale, because they do put gems on sale for gold every now and again, so you will get some for free, you know, once or twice, once a month maybe. You could go 3 or 4 or 5 wins and get the next Mastery Pass for free, basically, by using your draft token, and then when you get that Mastery Pass, you have another draft token. Okay, then you just have to get 3 or 4 wins on that one, and you're ready to go. So you can pretty consistently get the premium draft pass if you know what you're doing without spending very much money. I never actually buy the Mastery Pass with money. I just always get it with the leftover gems and the wins that I get. So I never spend money on that. The only thing that I buy is the pre-release, which I'll be doing when it drops right there as well. So the last bit of advice, I think I said the last bit of advice, I have a whole bunch right here, is if we go to the store, we can see this golden pack meter fills up when you buy the premium, when you buy the most recent set. 5 more Alchemy Thunder Junction or Outlaws get a golden pack. That'll add Modern Horizons. If you buy Modern Horizons, you'll get a golden pack. Save your golden packs. Here's a little trick. Don't open your golden packs until Bloomborough releases, because the golden packs are going to try to give you rare and mythic rare cards from the most recent set most frequently. It's going to try to give you 2 or 3 rare mythic rares from the most frequent set. So if you have golden packs, right? If you've bought a bunch of cards, like if you say, well, I'm going to buy 10 Modern Horizons, do not open that golden pack. Or if you have a bunch to buy, or you have golden packs that you haven't opened, you're buying consistently every day Outlaws at Thunder Junction, don't open your golden packs. You can save them for Bloomborough and use those golden packs once Bloomborough is legal on Arena on the day it releases, and boom, you'll have a bunch of extra rares and mythic rares to go for. So that's a little trick that I thought of from way back when. A couple guys were talking about it. I said that's not a bad idea to to save your golden packs up so that you can open them on Bloomborough Day and just go nuts with them. The reason I'm recommending saving so much from Bloomborough is because the meta is going to shift like crazy. With all of the standard rotation coming, with all of the cards no longer being available in standard, it's going to be wide open. It's going to be a brewer's paradise. There's going to be tons of new builds. There's going to be tons of new cards. There always is with a new set, but especially when you've removed 4 core sets from the game, it is going to be absolute. It's going to be the wild, wild west, ironically enough. Here we have these Saguro cactuses and hawk springs outlet. So it's going to be the wild west out there. I want you to be involved. I want you to have fun. I want you to be able to build the decks that you like, build the decks that you see me build, and have a good time with the game. So all in all, have fun. Play the game. If you're not having fun with this game, the number one thing I can say is don't play it. Try to find decks that you have fun with. Try to find colors that you have fun with and ways of brewing, styles of playing that you're having a good time. This is in fact a video game, and believe it or not, somewhere along the way, we lost the idea that video games were supposed to be fun. They're not supposed to feel like a second job. have fun with the game. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, or anything else, or you want to know something else about how the internal structure of the game works, the economy, or you have any other questions, or you want some advice on something about what you should be doing, what you should be building, what you should be brewing, no worries. I have built the last couple of months tons of rotation-proof decks. If you have any questions about my rotation-proof decks, just ask me, is this rotation-proof? For the most part, 99% of what I've built in the last 2 months have all been rotation-proof. You could build any one of them, and they'll 100% be legal once rotation happens on July 30th. So when Blue comes out, you'll have no worries. You'll be ready to go. So that's a nice little added bonus right there. I've been thinking about it for a while. This explanation is also rotation proof. Absolutely. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been trying to get people prepared. People watch my decks years after they come out. I still get comments. I'll get a comment and be like, hey, I like this deck, but a lot of the stuff isn't legal. And I look and it's a deck I made 2 years ago. And I'm like, oh yeah, well, a lot of stuff has happened. So my decks do hit the ground. That people still watch them a long time from now. So I do want to try to add a little bit of future proofing into them. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate your patience. I'm super excited for Bloomborough. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Let me know. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. I hope that you have a good time with the game, and good luck. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.